All right, so welcome everyone again to the Study Abroad for Spanish and Portuguese majors meeting. Really quick, I'm just going to start off with a quick general video about studying abroad, and then we'll go ahead and get into the specifics.
The University of California Education Abroad program is a UC-affiliated study abroad program offering courses in over 40 countries all over the world. Whether your major is in the humanities, engineering, sciences, arts, or social sciences, you can study abroad.
I studied abroad at the University of Cape Town in South Africa during spring term.
I studied abroad with the UC Florence program in Italy for the fall.
I studied abroad in the University of Barcelona in Spain for a year.
I studied abroad in Thailand for the fall semester and in Brazil for the spring semester. So I studied abroad in 2 different programs for the whole entire year.
UC EAP offers a wide range of program types. You can study abroad for a year, semester, quarter, or summer. You can learn or improve on a foreign language, take major, minor, or GE classes, and even do lab research or intern abroad.
I did 2 different internships. One, a public health internship in Thailand, where I followed a doctor and I saw urban, suburban, and rural healthcare within Thailand. And then in Brazil, I followed another doctor in a public health internship.
I also volunteered in a township. So at the township, we worked with young students and taught them about history and about culture.
I was able to take classes in Spanish and in Catalan, which enriched my college experience because I was able to learn about Spain through a Spanish and Catalan perspective.
While on UC EAP, you remain a UC student. This means that you'll receive credit for all your courses and your financial aid package travels with you. Your housing options vary by program. For example, you might have the opportunity to live in an on-campus dormitory, an off-campus apartment, or even with a host family.
I was one of those people.
Yep, all right. Sorry about that. Most of you get the gist of the video though. Study abroad is available for all of you. You can go on any major, any program. So please don't think that you can't do it because you absolutely can. A lot of our general information regarding how to start the application process or finding housing abroad will not be covered in this meeting. If you're interested in that, please attend one of our Study Abroad 101 sessions every Friday at 2. And any info for finances and scholarships will be discussed every Friday at 3 in our cost and scholarship session. So with that, let's keep going. All right. So in this meeting, we're just going to talk about really quick why I think you should study abroad. Where would be some good places to go as a Spanish or Portuguese major? What it is, what resources are available for you, and how it is to go about it. I will also give you some links on how to find some student stories as well. But first things first, studying abroad during a global pandemic can raise a lot of concerns for people. And right now, during our current academic year, a lot of our programs have already been canceled. We're hoping that for the next year, starting fall 2022, all of our programs will run as normal, but obviously we can't guarantee anything. The one thing we can guarantee is that if you don't apply, you will miss out on this opportunity. So applying is free, so just go ahead and do it and try not to miss out on studying abroad. So why should you guys study abroad? Well, first thing is you can take major coursework while you're abroad and get your credit, get credit for it. You can do it not just for your major, but for any minors or for GEs as well. You also have abilities or opportunities to conduct research abroad. Anyone interested in grad school, that's a really great opportunity to get something done, or even for your senior thesis, doing field research abroad looks really well. Another reason to study abroad is to do an internship abroad. Internships look good on a resume. Studying abroad looks good on a resume, and putting them both together is just, huge resume booster, huge, a lot of professional skills you can gain out of that. And just continuing with that, there's a lot of marketability for you if you study abroad. People really like it when you have a lot of cross-cultural experience, or if you learn another language. So there's tons of reasons why you should go ahead and study abroad. Okay, so where can you study abroad? For Spanish and Portuguese majors, you have a few options, and the best place to look at for this is on the UCEAP website. So you can go ahead, do a quick Google search and find the website, and I recommend hitting the Find a Program button that will be here on the right-hand side. Without filtering, you will find that we offer programs in over 40 different countries for a grand total of about 160 different programs. What you can do to help narrow down to find the programs you want is filter out by discipline and then by subject area. So you can find programs that offer coursework specifically for Spanish and Portuguese majors. After that, you can continue to filter by what language courses are taught in the term you want to go abroad, as well as a few other options. As Spanish and Portuguese majors, I highly recommend studying abroad in one of these countries: Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Mexico, or España or Spain. All of these countries have the best availability for programs, especially immersion programs that are really good for Spanish and Portuguese majors. Keep in mind that some of the programs offered in these countries are some special focus programs and may not align with your specific interests. So feel free just to browse the programs, and you can always reach out to me with any questions. So when it comes to getting internships abroad, a lot of people do it, and there's, again, a lot of benefits to it. Unfortunately, for most of our programs in Spain and Latin America, there aren't any programs that offer built-in internships, but all of our immersion programs give you the opportunity to secure your own in addition to your coursework. So like, for example, here at the bottom corner, one of our students got an internship with a nonprofit organization advocating for LGBTQ rights. Obviously, you're not just limited to that one thing. You can always find internships in whatever it is you're interested in. We have a wide variety just here on this slide, and there's always something for you. So it's a really great thing you should consider while studying abroad. If you want to look if your program has internships available, on every program's website, there will be a tab for internships if there's anything built in. If you don't see an internships tab or you still have other questions, again, you can always reach out to me and I will do everything I can to help you figure out what interning is like for your specific program. You can also conduct research abroad, and this has some programs that we offer where all you're doing is research, and you can also conduct research on your own in some of our immersion programs. One program I really like to highlight for Spanish majors specifically is our Mexico and Field Research program. Here, it's a fall semester program, and you start in Mexico City designing your independent research project in a subject of your choosing alongside a mentor. After that, you will either stay in Mexico City or go to one of 5 different locations in Mexico and actually conduct your research project. You'll come back from there and you'll present on it at the end of the program with all of your, all the peers with you. If you still want to take coursework abroad, that's totally okay. You can always design your own research experience on one of our many immersion programs. So if you want to find more info regarding studying abroad as a Spanish or Portuguese major, one place that's really great to look at is the UC Santa Barbara Education Abroad Program website. I will give you a link to that at the end of the presentation. But on the website, you can always go to our academics tab, and we have a by major button you can click. That will take you to this page where we have a list of all of the majors that we offer at UC Santa Barbara. The Spanish and Portuguese link is located here, close to the bottom of the page, just because we listed alphabetically. Here you will have tons of information that was brought by the department in collaboration with UCSB EAP to give you all the info possible regarding studying abroad as a Spanish or Portuguese major. You'll also want to note that there are videos here on this page about student experiences studying abroad as a Spanish or Portuguese major. So I highly recommend you check those out. Another great resource to look for Spanish and Portuguese coursework abroad is Gaucho Credit Abroad. So again, you'll find that under our academics page. There'll be a tab for it and you click the link. What Gaucho Credit Abroad is a historical database of all of the coursework that Spanish and Portuguese majors, as well as all the majors at UCSB, what they've taken abroad for major credit or minor credit or GE credit. If you go to Gaucho Credit Abroad and you search for Spanish and Portuguese, you'll yield about 250 results. Again, this is a historic database, so it's not a guarantee that these courses are offered again, and it's not a guarantee that they're counted for again. But I highly recommend you still browse it just to kind of get an idea of what courses you can take abroad. Another great resource is the UC EAP Course Catalog, which you can find on their website. It's very similar to Gaucho Credit Abroad, but instead of being specific to UC Santa Barbara, it's open to anyone who's been on a UC EAP program. So it's the same thing, it's a historical database. And you'll find another 250 courses that people across the entire UCs have taken for Spanish and Portuguese. Once again, this is a historical database and it's not a guarantee these courses are offered or will be counting, but it's still a great way to get a feel and reference, what kind of courses you will be able to take abroad. The best place to find the most current information about the coursework you can take will be under the academics tab for each program. Here I have as an example, PUC Rio. Again, under the academics tab, you can scroll down and find the catalogs and resources section. Gives you a link to everything, including the UC EAP catalog and the Gaucho Credit Abroad catalog. The first link is going to be the actual course catalog for that university. So you can always go there and scroll through and see what courses they have offered for your upcoming term. So you always get UC units towards graduation for any classes you take while abroad. But for major credit, minor credit, or GE credit, it is very subjective to the department or the registrar. If you're taking any upper division coursework, you must do so for a letter grade, and you really should be in communication with your major advisor during your application process and even while you're abroad if need be, just to make sure the classes you're taking will likely count for you when you come back. While you plan for your courses during the application process, they do not equal enrollment, and you may find when you get abroad, a course that you wanted to take is not actually offered. So it's always important to think of a few backup courses that you want to take just to make sure you're going to fulfill the requirements that you need to. After your grades are posted, you will then petition the department to actually get your major credit for those courses. So make sure you keep all your work, keep any syllabi, course descriptions. As long as you plan ahead, for most students, the petition process goes very smoothly for them. So I know I just went over a lot of information and you might be feeling a little overwhelmed. I know I went through that pretty quickly and I apologize for that. There is a lot of information here and it's not always a simple answer. We can't just say, oh, you're a Spanish major, you should go to University of Barcelona and take X courses. It's very subjective to each student. The good news is here at UCSB, we are all here to help you. Again, I'm the advisor for all of our programs in Spain and the Americas. You can always reach out to me as well as to any of our peer advisors. We will always help you figure out the coursework you need and the programs that you want and make sure you get on the right track and make good decisions. So please start planning now. Take the time to research your programs. Applications for the 2022 and 2023 school year have already opened, and some of the deadlines come up pretty early in January. So go ahead, set up a meeting, browse the websites, and do your research and find a program. We will having throughout the month of October and into November a lot of country-specific meetings. So if there's a specific country you really want to study abroad in, be on the lookout for that info section. All of that info is on our public calendar on our website. You can always consult with your advisors. That includes me, that includes your major advisors, any college advisors, and make sure that this all fits in your graduation plan, or how it just making sure how it fits into your plan. And please don't miss out on this. If you don't apply, you won't go. So applying again is free, and we highly recommend you at least submit an application. This could be your classroom. So please don't hesitate. You can always reach out to me with any questions. My email is here on the screen, sam@eap.ucsb.edu. My drop-in hours are Mondays from 10 to 12 and Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1:30 to 3:30. Thursdays, I am available by drop-in only at El Centro, but Mondays and Tuesdays, I can accept appointments as well. We have services by phone, over Zoom, and in email, or in person as well. So whatever fits you.